set of chapters in leadership. I recall that there were several different topics covered. And starting with chapter 5, it focused on explaining some of the leadership skills more in depth than we have before. It mentioned how administrative skills are used to manage people by recruiting and retaining, and also being sure to communicate effectively. And it also talked about administrative skills being used to manage resources by obtaining and allocating and managing a wide range of activities in a business or company. And then lastly, it said that administrative skills can help to show technical competence, which is classified more as specialized knowledge and being functional. This chapter also talks about how interpersonal skills show emotional intelligence. This is just being able to understand other people's emotions, and this is also a learned skill, and it also means to be aware and be able to regulate your own emotions as well as understand others. It can also be beneficial in handling conflict, because conflict is going to happen and it needs to be dealt with effectively. Lastly, this chapter stated that conceptual skills help with problem solving and strategic practices, as well as creating vision. Conceptual skills become in handy with strategic practices because you need to think and consider multiple ideas, not just one. And it's helpful when creating a vision, because there are several challenges in the future and you need to be aware of those, and you need to be able to also communicate your vision and engage others in this vision, but be able to implement and show others what you're trying to do as well. And the next chapter focuses on a specific type of leadership, which was strength-based leadership and how it works. It talks about the history and the Gallup research, as well as positive psychology. It mentions that it is very important to be able to identify and measure your own strengths, as well as knowing your weaknesses. And chapter 7 is mentioning vision. It talks about and shows how important it is to be precise and articulate when you create a vision, but to also have alternate paths or plans in case things don't go as planned. It talks about being able to explain and describe your vision to others, and also highlighting the value that your vision has to the project or business, and to be motivating and inspiring with your vision, but also inclusive so that no one feels left out. And the last chapter of this section was focused on groups. It explained the Tuckman's model of developmental stages, which include the forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. But it also talks about to be sure and include everyone in the group, even those that are considered out group. It talks about acknowledging their accomplishments within the group, but that individual roles do not facilitate the function of the group and can actually harm everything the group is trying to do. So overall, these units were kind of sporadic to me, but they all have to do with leadership and being effective in communication and leading more than just yourself in something that is important to you.